Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. Let's see. These are the blueprints. These are the blueprints to the diamond. The blue diamond prophecy. The rainbow prophecy. The divine codes to the chakras, to the DNA, and what is in the sacred water. Nobody can access these codes. You can look at them. You can see it's a diamond. You can see there's numbers. But people today have lost their connection to Mother Earth. They see that she is a Chinese puzzle box. She is a Merkaba. There are ley lines and pressure points. People talk on the 33rd. People talk on pyramids. People talk on circles and triangles, medicine wheels, sun crosses, temples. But everything they see is outside of themselves, because the light that was once within them was put out, and the water was hijacked. The water of the universe, the water within you, the sacred waters of Mother Earth, the sacred waters of the universe and Divine Mother. Everything was hijacked from the very beginning of life, the alchemy of life. There's a lot of symbolism that people can't comprehend. There's that across the pond in Israel. There's what's in Mexico and South America with the temples. But people can't comprehend what dimension they're in. They can't comprehend lower realms and higher realms. They may get glimpses of what it is within spirit. But like I said, the waters were hijacked. They hijacked the waters. They hijacked the rivers. The flow of the river. The spirit of all creation. They're sneaking into the house, sneaking into the temple. They have no blueprints. The fallen ones. The ones that came here after the fall and created Egypt. We will say. The biblical times. The Middle East. The place without trees. There's land that didn't exist before the fall. There is a beginning and an end. We have gone back in time. From 2012, we hit a brick wall. Or let's say, we hit the end of the Mayan calendar. And we came back. Went through history. Went through ancient times. All of these past timelines to pick up and gather the pieces of the feminine that were lost. Going into hell within the alignments of the planets which is the Mayan calendar, which is the universal calendar, the sacred time and oneness within Mother Earth and Father Sky, of reuniting the lower waters and the upper waters. Because the codes are divine. And just like an alchemist, or these masons, an architect must have the blueprints in their mind before they draw them out, like a druid. Because there was no Bible when the druids were here. Things were handed down to them by spirit, by the universe, into the mind of upgrading their DNA into the new light, the new rainbow of Mother Earth and Father Sky. So what you're looking at is the diamond blueprints of creation. It's a universal symbol, and it belongs to the feminine as a whole, because it is the center point of all symbols that you know of. As you look at it, you can see the interdimensional patterns, because it is your clock. So if you start off at 12, which is 3, then 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock is 3. Then you have 3 o'clock. Then you have 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, which is 9, which is 3. 6 o'clock is 3. 7, 8, 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. 3. Okay? But if you count here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 sides to the cube. Okay? But people forget, in the center here, there's a front and there's a back. So you actually have, so if you're counting on the outside here, you have 6. But in reality, you have 8, because in the center it's a 2. Okay, so then if you look at this as the Kabbalah, we're going to go with the Kabbalah, because this is actually the tree of life, but it's not drawn out. No one's in the tree of life, because you don't know your symbols. You have to be able to redraw, remaster, because it's within you. Okay, this is what they hijacked after Egypt. Stole the teachings of Hermes, stole the teachings of the universe, and learned them, turned them upside down, and took them away from you. Across the board, they are the same teachings. So you just got to imagine a rainbow coming out of here, and a flower of life, and so forth, all around it, circles. And so what we do here is, if you look at so for those who know the Kabbalah, you bring this point down, okay, down here, because if this is, okay, also if all these are 3, this is the tree of life, chakras, okay. But see, down here is the sun cross, okay. This is the medicine wheel, this is the sun cross. You know, it's all about Buddha's 8-folded path and all this stuff, and you know, people sitting in the center, but they're not in the center of the wheel. because they don't understand that Buddha's eightfold path is the 144, or excuse me, like, yeah. It's all numerology, and it's sacred geometry within the water of creation to be able to access higher realms, within teachings that were taken from you, and that are coming back to the people for them to relearn. So we're doing sacred geometry, new sacred geometry, because everything from the past was manipulated, and we have taken everything back. 144 being 18, being 108 mala beads, being the number 9. Okay, see how this works? But back to the Kabbalah, over here, 3 at the top, 3, 3, 3. Okay, same on this side. So if you have the picture of Mother Earth, or the person, this so forth, you're looking at the planets. So if you're aligning your chakras, this is the 33. So it is the yellow brick road in the center, but it's the magnetism of the left and right, masculine and feminine, the planets, chakras, because you really only have 6 chakras, because the 7th is not yours. Okay, there's more outside of you, but you must understand that the 7 within you, and that to be able, really master alchemy and Mother Earth and ascension, you have to understand the masculine and feminine balance of creation, because you were never taught. This is coming back to the totem pole of the Caduceus, the totem pole, the animals, the medicine wheels, everything like that, because everything was a hijack. So when you look at it and you connect the 3 and the 3, you're getting 1, 2, 3. You're getting 3 steps. See how that works too. So you're getting 1, 2, 3. Also here, 1, 2, and 3. So you're getting the 3. So it's, it is going both ways once you get into the patterns of the matrix, because that's what this is. You're in the labyrinth, you're in the cube, without understanding how to get out of it, because you're in the lower realms. Down here, in the crap hole, one's not able to lift themselves up spiritually, because this was all hijack. This is that symbol of Mother Earth, and coming up down here, being the fire, because we can break it down into other symbolism of sacred water, the sun, fire, so forth. There's a higher color frequency, higher divine frequency, that nobody can access, because it's in the alchemy of creation. So we're going back into New Earth. Lemuria, people say, returning back to the water, reconnecting them, which has already happened, reconnecting the higher and lower waters, freeing the ancestors, and realigning the masculine and feminine within Mother Earth, taking creation back to the tree of life. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter your skin color, because there's only one tribe. And so we lifting ourselves up, because there is the imagery of the cross, so forth. But so we get back into the center by merging, by stepping into the center of ourself. No more, you gotta get the mindset out of the left and right paradigm, red and blue, politics, whatever, masculine and feminine, over masculinity within the feminine, stuff like this, and come back into the center of understanding the 3 steps of getting back into heaven. This is the true teachings, because there's only one set of teachings. It's just that the Illuminati and these ones who are in today's timeline, who are Masons, stole the teachings, and who are the fallen ones and attempting to get back into heaven, because it's the only way. Getting back into heaven was the timeline of destroying the minds of Native Americans, because, like I said, after the fall, the biblical times happened. Egypt and Greece, and the destruction of the feminine in the Nordic times. All these fallen timelines were symbolism, all as one of getting into the tree of life, Africa. But within the blueprints and the creation of the rainbow prophecy and the blueprints that starts in the water, there's nothing below, because that there is a red and blue symbolism across the board within the fire, blue flame within the center of the fire, and then the red and blue kachinas. But there's all kinds of different types of symbolism over ancient history that does reflect into today's timeline, because everything is the same as it was in history. It's just the frequency was manipulated to within the sacred waters, and the Mayan time was manipulated, and so everything into today's timeline of calendars and so forth. There is the Vedic Hindu calendar, but as in an American sense, or the true time, Mayan time, was corrupted, and now it's going back into Mother Earth with divine time. There, within symbolism, there are actually 2 medicine wheels. There is 2 wheels to a chariot, and within the 2 wheels there is an 8 symbolism, which is, it goes deep into the 144, and because the real calendar of creation is 16, in a way where it is the 8 and 8, but you have you get into the missing 13th month, which in reality it's not a missing 13th month. It is the symbolism within the blueprints of the build of the temple, and it's all circle, square, triangle, and so forth, where you have your 12, you have your circle, so kind of like, so here 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have your clock within your diamond, okay? But see, this spin here is masculine, okay? The feminine spin is this way. So if you look at the Swazis, okay? You look at the Swazis, there would be a Swazi here, 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 and here, okay? This goes this way. On the back side, it goes the opposite direction, which would make it the 8 right here, a diamond 8. Excuse me. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you look at the count all within, because you can see the hourglass in the diamond on top, diamond on the bottom, which being the hourglass. You can see how all, as you look at it interdimensionally. Lost my train of thought. So we're spinning this way, okay? So we have two spins. We have this way and we have this way, okay? On top, of the Mayan pyramids, we know, go with Mexico, how it has this 4 corners on the top, has the square on the top. That represents the 4 rivers that comes down from above. Because if you look at it, it being a circle, so it's 8. You look at the sun cross. You know, you look at the sun cross, medicine wheel, and the X as that symbol. The water comes down through the diagonal, the X direction, because everybody's looking for the planet Nibiru. Everyone's looking for the planet Nibiru. But they don't know their symbols. They're not within. So you have the 4 rivers. So you have the 12 plus 4. So the missing 13th calendar month is the capstone on top of the pyramid, which is the square. 4 rivers. Because these are lines. That's in the so you have 12 plus 4, which is 16. And if you break 16 apart, you have 2 8s. Two 8s. That is your 88 code. Is the 16th month calendar, because there's 2 8s. There is a higher 8 and there is a lower 8. There's a higher part of the temple and there's a lower part of the temple. There's 2 sides to the coin. there are 16 rays to the sun. Which is 7. There are 9 months to a creation calendar. 9 months for a baby to be born. Plus 4 is 12, which is 3. But see, that 13th month is the Rose Crux Dragon bloodline. 4 rivers. It's the capstone. The water comes down from heaven. Or does it come from below? Because everything, Mother Earth, water, fire, let's see, we were down here, it is also down here. They stole this, we climbed this, and up here is where, see, we have to climb here, but we have to come back into the center point, because this creation starts at the number 2. 2 creates 1, which is 3. Everything is a 3, but you can't see that 1 within the 13 on how it makes it 4, because there's nothing above 9. Remember that. There's nothing above 9, so there's only 9 months of creation. What are the other 4 months? They say it's 3 days, 3 years, 3 months of darkness, 3 days, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 over here, 9 over here. You gotta come through the 3 to reach the 9, because it takes 3 3s to make a 9. 3, 3, 3. Flow. Let it flow. Because if you can find yourself down here, you bring in the light of creation. A guy named Jesus, who they hijacked, he's here. He's all part of the symbolism, because he's the love frequency that comes from heaven. He's a love frequency that is within Mother Earth. They don't want to tell you that. It's because they hijacked him. Just like they hijacked Mother Earth. Hijacked the symbols, hijacked the water, hijacked the feminine, hijacked the masculine, hijacked creation. Everything. So we're stepping out of what we know and coming into a realm of what we don't know. It's deep within the soul of misunderstanding about the dragons, about the unicorns, about the fairies, about what once was. Everything is a fairy tale. Even the story that they're telling you today. Because they want you to believe what they have to say. But there's so much more. Because we can go back to a time that was taken from us. And we can create and manifest our own rainbow, our own love frequency, through remembering who we are. We are a being of creation. We are one with Mother Earth and Father Sky. Our sacred water went away. The love frequency went away. The unity, the community, the love for each other, the love for the animals, the taking care of Mother Earth. People have forgotten because the beast came in. The beast came into creation and manipulated creation, destroyed all the natives, destroyed all the trees. But we have returned. And so, as you see here, we're going to go with this X from the center point. If you look at this direction going northeast, there are 4 corners. So your 3 o'clock is actually a 4. And it goes in all directions. 4 corners going southeast. Your 3 o'clock is a 4. You like that part? Where else we at? Everything has come back. Everything. But in the awakened mind of the people, they don't understand. Because their DNA was manipulated. So you have 4, 4, 4, 4, which is 8, 8, and 8. I'm just going with it as it comes into mind. I know most of it there, but there has been some that has just come in, because this is the recreation of the Cadusa, the Kundalinis, the 2 Kundalinis that come out of the water. They're just dragons, water dragons. See, that's the manipulation with this Christianity and the tree of life and the serpent is bad. But see, it's just the manipulation of one's lower realms, and you see what has happened today in today's society. So we are becoming free from being trapped in the lower realms of society, and they have been separated out of Mother Earth, and this is why they are bringing the chaos today, because they have been kicked out of the temple, even though you think, you see what's going on out there. And this is the reconnection of Turtle Island and Etoria in true reality, because and Africa and so forth, the tribes, the land of the tribes, it's deeply rooted, and creation has been rebuilt through the alchemy of Hermes, through bringing back all of the feminine who belong in the tree of life and those who are close to it. who do the magic, and the white magic, the ones who doing the regridding, holding down the grid. So we're just coming back into the rainbow prophecy, and these are the blueprints. So, we're just chilling, vibing. We're waiting for the dragons, because this here, in reality, it's a portal to the rainbow dragons in the water. But this is the part, there's a fire in the water. There's a blue flame in the water. You can't have a red fire without a blue flame. There's a blue flame. It's a symbolism, red and blue, within the fire. Spiritual fire, material fire, American flag, politics. It's the patterns. Red, blue, gold, and white. 4 colors, 4 rivers, 4 corners. It's all here. I guess we'll just call it there. Namaste. Many blessings. Whatever you say in your native tongue. Blessings. One love. Reuniting Mother Earth and Father Sky. Hoa.